9 minutes after 6 here on Morning Barbados, and as we said, we make our own stories here on this show, and we're beginning with more good news about what the Barbados Defence Force is doing. Remember, it's celebrating its 32nd year, and I suppose that part of those celebrations is an open day and health fair focusing not just on HIV/AIDS but other chronic non-communicable diseases. But I'm not the best person to tell you about that. We have two pretty much experts. Lieutenant Commander John Mapp is here, and he is joined by Lieutenant Julia Dabrio, who are both here to talk about the health fair that's on the 19th. That would be tomorrow. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for having us.
First of all, happy anniversary. 32 years and going strong and doing very good things. But this is part of giving back and recognizing that you are part of a whole community. So tell us about how this open day is going to work and the fair and everything else that goes with it.
Okay, first of all, let me just say that the open day was born out of a need for us to show Barbados some of the things that the Barbados Defence Force has to offer. And we thought it would be a good opportunity to amalgamate both the HIV/AIDS health fair, which has been going on now for quite some time, as well as showing some demonstrations really and truly and giving you an idea of what other things we can have to offer. But I'll let Ms. Dabrio speak to the health fair aspect of it first of all.
Please, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. The Barbados Defence Force HIV program, just give a bit of background as relates to that. The program was formally established in 2001. Part of our program not only focuses on sensitizing the Barbados Defence Force personnel, we also look to focus too on outreach programs, the general public. So that was born, the health fair was born out of giving back to the general public. We will not only focus on HIV and AIDS, we have invited a number of organizations who have graciously consented to be part of our health fair. They include the National Council on Substance Abuse, the Family Planning, the Diabetic Association of Barbados, as well as the breast screening mobile unit will be on hand to assist, as well as provide information to the general public.
Okay. And when you say general public, you know, often people think, okay, this means it's a time for the ladies to come out with the children. So tell the guys, you know, let them know this is an opportunity for them as well.
Yes. One thing I was scolded as it relates to the breast screening, because on our open day brochure I had for 50 females who would get sensitized, who would also be given the opportunity to be tested. So the males crawl and indicate, so why not give us the opportunity as well? But we will also have the family planning there. We'll also focus on the PSA, prostate and specific antigen tests. So they too will be involved. So it's not only for the females as well as the children, it's also for males to come out and get information as it relates to health.
So important.
Yes.
Why a Friday and not a Saturday when we have more time, those of us who do work during the day?
Well, to answer that, the Friday became a scheduling issue initially because there were so many different things that were being planned at the time. We felt that because there were so many people who are going to be on vacation at this time, especially the younger ones and of course the younger people in society, we thought it would be best that we utilize the time that we had available. Plus the Barbados Defence Force had several activities planned at the time, so we tried to basically alleviate the scheduling issue by having it on a Friday.
Would you say this is also an extension of what you guys have to live in your profession? Because I imagine health is a very important part of, yes it is for all of us, but fitness and your health is critical.
It's good that you mentioned that because it is, and the first event of the day will be a physical training display by some young people who are now aspiring to enter the BDF. They haven't actually gotten in the doors yet, and that will be the first display of the day. Good. But the event will continue during the course of the day, and we have several demonstrations around the compound, and we will also have escorted tours around the compound so the general public can see various areas and aspects of the Barbados Defence Force.
Good stuff.
Lieutenant Dabrio, if you could think of one main misconception that people have of the Defence Force, what would it be and how are you trying to dispel it?
That is difficult because I have never had any challenges as it relates to persons who may have any adverse challenges with what the BDF has to offer.
Well, let's start then the other direction. Blow that trumpet. Tell us why the BDF is awesome.
Because for the BDF, it's a profession. And you can get a lot out of the Barbados Defense Force. It's all about discipline. It's all about mindset, focusing on what you want, not only within the Barbados Defense Force, because it also helps you with your personal life and disciplining yourself as an individual.
I want to continue on with the conversation about the perception of the armed forces. We've heard a lot of noise in the international press about in the past, hazing among young recruits in the U.S. Army. The don't ask, don't tell rule has continued to be a big debate. What has your experience been as a woman in the Barbados Defense Force?
Regardless of gender, if you are required to train, you train with your male counterparts. So there's no gender bias as relates to the Barbados Defense Force. I have never experienced it, and I'm sure. So
Lieutenant Commander is smiling.
The reason why I smile is because the question that has been proffered, really and truly, it does not address what happens in the Barbados Defense Force. We do not have situations where people single out specific groups, really and truly, within the force to say that they are not equal or they should not be there. One of the things that has been raised several times is whether a person's sexuality would be in question. That has not been the case in the Barbados Defense Force that I have known of or that we have had.
Does that make you roll your shoulders back with a little bit more pride? Because you have a world superpower like the United States who are kind of airing their military dirty laundry in public, whereas we're kind of going, we're good, we're fine over here.
The Barbados Defense Force, and the theme of the day, by the way, is embracing all in the pursuit of excellence. A symbol of excellence is the motto of the Barbados Defense Force. We're embracing all persons, and we have a responsibility really and truly to do that at all times.
Indeed. Okay, so let's bring it all together then with this event taking place tomorrow, not next week, tomorrow at St. Anne's Fort. Paint a picture for us what that's going to be like when it gets started, all those good things.
Okay, first thing in the morning, when the visitors enter, or the general public enters through the main gate, they will come into what is called the health fair area, which is right at the entrance of the Barbados Defense Force. From there, they are allowed to go anywhere within that health fair area, and they will get all of the nice things that Ms. Gabriel has pointed out. But in addition to that, we will have demonstrations from certain groups. We will even have, by the way, and I was told about this here very recently, Sammy G performing.
The Junior Monarch.
And the reason why she's performing is because we are highlighting HIV/AIDS as well within the Barbados Defense Force, and her song "Protect Yourself" will be one of the featured solo performances during the course of the day.
Excellent.
But more than that, we will have some repelling displays from St. Anne's Tower, which is in the back of the officers' mess on the compound. In addition to that, we will have a firefighting demonstration, which will be a collaboration between the people within the force, but also we will engage the fire service, and they will be involved in the event.
It sounds like it's also going to be a great opportunity for some of the young people who are on holidays, maybe look at career opportunities.
That is one of the reasons why we also sought to get the open day during this time.
Excellent stuff. So, well, tomorrow, Friday, from 11 in the morning until 6 in the evening, that's what's happening at St. Anne's Fort. It's the Barbados Defense Force Open Day and health fair, really, looking not just at HIV and AIDS, but any other chronic non-communicable diseases. You can ask questions. You can see the various displays that are going to be happening. Most of all, it will be knowledge galore and galore fun. Wow.
I actually cannot wait to see. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. We're very proud of you at the Barbados Defense Force. Thank you for joining us. And we look forward to 32 more years of doing us and the region proud.
Well done.
We'll be right back here on Morning Barbados.